Couple quick things before this video starts. Firstly, you might be wondering why am I wearing the Santa hat? It's because my hair's messy and I don't want you to see it. Secondly, shout out of course to Chivo for editing this video. He has edited all of the King Gizzard reactions up to this point. He's going to be doing all the rest of them going forward. I greatly appreciate it. He is much better at this than I am, so yeah, of course, shout out to him. Thirdly, I have a new movie discussion channel, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Human Reviews Media. So, even worse name than my main channel, but check it out, okay? It's pretty fucking hype. Lastly, I have already heard every King Gizzard video at the time this is uploaded. This video was filmed months ago. I have heard all of their stuff since, so don't worry about telling me what I need to listen to next. I have already heard all of them. With that being said, enjoy the video.
Right, this album is 7 songs, an hour and 3 minutes. I have heard the song Iron Lung, apparently. I gave it a heart, but besides that, I've not heard anything else on this album. One of their best received albums. 81 critic, 80 user. Fantano liked it, gave it 7. Oh wait, they dropped 3 albums? Wait, what? They dropped 3 albums in the span of a month? Oh, is it these 3 then? October 7th, 2022. October 12th, 2022. October 28th, 2022. That's actually kind of mad. 3 albums in the span of a month. Let's get straight into this. Mycelium. I expected this to have a much heavier sound, but I don't mind the lighter tone of this. The top genre for this album is apparently jazz rock, which is interesting. This is really nice so far. This is smooth as hell. Oh, so this album was recorded in a week? They think they Radiohead. They think they Hail to the Thief Radiohead.
Stomach nuts and purple skin, mirrored faces doubling, bursting beams of hopping rabbits, organs big with sucking maggots, metallic teeth, ancient goblets, increase the dosage with the droplet, black and gold beneath the surface, dark holes undermining anamorphous, fed back into the bourgeoisie. What the hell is happening to me?
Nice. Guess it's going to transition. Yes, it did. Very interesting transition. Strong opener. Really nice opener. It isn't at all what I expected. I thought this album was going to be way heavier, as their albums that, you know, have album covers that look like this tend to be very, very heavy. But no, it has a nice jazz rock sound. Very chill, very laid back. Feels almost like it's floating in space. I like that opener a lot. I give that one a high 8. Very, very strong. Yeah. Instrumental, smooth as hell. Vocals on that one in particular were absolutely fantastic. Like the vocals carried that one for me, honestly. I think that the vocals were so strong. I will say the one thing I am worried about is the sound getting tiring across the album's hour-long length, especially considering the fact that it's only 7 songs, and like you got, what, 10-minute song here, 9-minute song here, 13-minute song, 9-minute song. But it certainly didn't across that first track. Next song, Ice V. Keep track of my scores on that video as well. I'm going to be laying back for most of this. Oh, Ice 5. Okay. Not Ice V.
clouds are ready and blurred.
I am so surprised at how laid back this is. Like, this is just so chill. This is so chill. This is like perfect sleep music for me, bro. That's so impressive. That is actually... All we went in with was the tempo, a key signature, and a title. Nothing else, no riffs, no melodies, nothing like that. We just went in there, picked up instruments, and said, let's go. You can definitely feel that in this. A lot of this does just kind of feel like the band jamming, which one of the genres listed for this on Album of the Year is jam band. And I feel like that adds a lot to this, having it just be free flow, them just doing their thing for 10 minutes. It's very interesting. I feel like that experiment has paid off surprisingly well here. One song a day? Yeah, that's the same thing. Listen, I need to make a Radiohead reference. Same thing Radiohead did with Hail to the Thief. And while that album had mixed results, it did end up with like some of their absolute best songs, like 2 + 2 = 5, There, A Wolf at the Door, Sail to the Moon. So I feel like doing an experiment like that can make for something very interesting. guessing all the lyrics are added in later, and the concept of the album was built out later.
Queen of ice, suffice to say, engulfing all in crystal dismay. Reason whims as the sun dims, we push a tearing limb from limb.
I like having that little bit at the end there to have a little bit of downtime between the songs. And the transitions also work really well. I'm guessing they didn't do this all in one take, but having the transitions in there adds a lot to this, honestly. Yeah, I like that song even more than the first one. That was just like, sit back, don't say anything, and just get lost in it. Music right there. Legit, I don't have much to say about it. It's just absolutely... Wait, did this stream get taken down? We're back. As I was saying, that song was just sort of a laid-back, don't think about it too much, just smooth-ass track. Which, honestly, now that I think about it, I gave it a 9. I probably would... I'm gonna give it an 8.9. I don't feel like it's quite a 9. It's like literally just a step below a 9.
This one's actually grown to be my favorite on the album, like by a pretty decent margin as well. It's like a high 9 bordering on a 10 for me.
Because I don't feel like it has... The reason I don't give it a 9 is because I don't feel like it's quite at that near perfect level. It's just really, really solid jam music, I guess. That I feel like it doesn't... for that reason, I don't feel like it quite reaches a 9. I don't even know if that makes sense. The songs were being built around the 7 Greek modes. This album is like 1st of October, but with a good band. Exactly. This album is like 1st of October, but like actually well produced. Look, Andrew Huang and Rob Scallon, very talented people, but the music kind of sucks. Okay, this doesn't suck. I would even go as far as to say as this is quite fantastic so far. Probably not my favorite King Gizzard album up to this point, but still really solid. Next track, Magma. Exactly, you're not a real King Gizzard fan unless you've heard all 60 of their albums.
A smile, a red tongue, esophagus.
Is that how esophagus is spelled? Esophagus is spelled with an OE at the start? Why? The live version of the song goes hard. I imagine all of these songs would go hard live. Because, you know, this album is made of just the band literally just going and doing their thing for an entire song without any real structure, I feel like you get to see how each of the band members shine in their own way, and that's not really something that well, it is something that I've gotten on other King Gizzard albums, but not to this extent. You get to see just how good at each of their instruments every band member is, and it's really impressive, honestly, the fact that they're able to make something that sounds this cohesive, that is based on them literally just making it up as they go along, over the span of just a week as well. They have a separate Spotify account for their live stuff. It's called Bootleg Gizzard. Wait, really? I did not know that. Cool. great transition. Again, love that they have transitions to make it all feel like one cohesive thing. My favorite so far. Yeah, that was the best display of why this album is such an interesting concept. That song is like the best example of where you get to see the band's technical proficiency and their great sense of dynamics and timing. That was... like, this is basically just them flexing how good each individual member is at their own instrument. Like, so many incredible riffs. Drumming was absolutely fantastic. The bass on that song was absolutely the standout as well. The bass on that one was so good. And then they have some, like, this trademark weird King Gizzard lyrics that sort of feel like it could be a... I'm not paying too much attention to the lyrics, but when I am, it's just, like, interesting lines that paint a very particular picture that I find to be very interesting. Yeah, that was my favorite so far. 9.2. Very, very good. It kind of makes me jealous, because the fact that they're able to cook up an album this good in a week, each song only being made in a day, it's like, I can't do that. I wish I could do that. Next track, Lava. Got a 13-minute song after this one. I do wonder how this was recorded. Was it like they recorded it live, like all of them in the room playing it at once, or was it that like they did a take of them all doing it together and then went off and recorded their own parts individually? Because I kind of can't tell if this is a live recording or if this is like each individual, like all of them are just doing their thing on their own and then it's all being brought together. Because I imagine that's how they would do this. Like they'd have a take of them doing it all in one room and then record their own part separately for the sake of probably both. Yeah, that's how I imagine they'd do it, because like the sound of this is fantastic. It doesn't sound like a live recording at all. Well, this bit kind of does. You can literally hear the white noise. Lyrically, this one's my favorite so far. This one definitely has the most interesting lyrics. One thing I will say though, and maybe this is just because this is like the shortest. Is this the shortest song on the album? Yeah, it might just be because this one's the shortest. But this song definitely feels the most planned out. This one feels like it. Maybe just because it is the shortest, they had the most time to be able to properly figure out the structure. And honestly, it is kind of a negative for me because it does feel like it is missing a little bit of the spontaneity of some of the other songs, and it does feel a little more standard than the other ones. It still sounds great though, like it's not a big negative, but I do kind of wish this one was a little more, had a little bit more of the randomness of the other songs. I don't know. As much as this is my least favorite so far, it's not by a lot. Let it transition. Alright, 13-minute track up next, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that one is my least favorite, but not by a large margin. The only thing that brings it down is, again, it does feel like it's the most planned out and the most standard. It loses a little bit of the spontaneity and randomness of the other songs that I kind of missed a little bit. But still, the sound is absolutely incredible. And the general concept of that song, writing-wise, is also probably the most interesting up to this point, which brings it up a little bit as well. And that outro was super strong too. I still think the song is great. I still would return to it, but it is definitely my least favorite so far. Hell's Itch. So I'm probably going to bring that down to a flat 8, I think. Flat 8 makes more sense to me. He might be cooking with that. He might actually be cooking with that. been 6 minutes of this song already. It does not feel like it's been 6 minutes. Who is King Gizzard? It's this band, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. A very good band. Well, no. There are two characters. There's King Gizzard, and there's also the Lizard Wizard. Okay? Two different things. Ooh. Oh my god. This song is flying by, I can't lie. It's been 8 minutes. This song is flying by. How have 2 minutes gone by since I said it's been 8 minutes?
Next of kin, destroy myself with no chagrin. Find the source of this deep remorse, buried deep inside me like a sunken horse. Rooted below, in the innermost abyss, is a fathomless, unscratchable.
I'm not bored. That song was fantastic. They pulled off a 13.5-minute song. That flew by. That actually flew by. Like, from about 6 minutes in to 10 minutes in, it legit felt like a minute and a half passed. It went by like that. Like, that was crazy. Yeah, the fact that they were able to pull off a 13-minute song that well, have it feel like it goes by in about like 7 minutes, as well as be so catchy and so infectious whilst having those just disgusting lyrics. Like, the song was literally, there's bugs under your skin, there's bugs under your skin. That's literally the concept of the lyrical themes of that song. My favorite so far, 9.5. Very, 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 very good. Down to the final two. Okay, but I say the final two, there's still 16 minutes of album left, you know? Basically 17 minutes. Iron Lung, I've heard this song before. I don't remember much about it though. I'll remove it from the like song so they can get bunched in with the rest of the album. How many like songs do I have now? Not bad.
Respirator, Metallica, cool water, boiling boy, pump my organs, center gravity, run at me, give me the mushrooms, time to leave.
Drums are the standout for me on this song. Drums are cooking on this one. This is so good. This section here is maybe my favorite instrumental section on the album so far. Least jazz part of the album is my favorite fake fan. Exactly. I agree. The vocals have been one of the standouts on the album for me. Really great. I will say the opening moments, the first minute or so of that song, it did take a little bit to get going for me. I feel like in the beginning I was kind of like, okay, the album does sort of feel like it's retreading the same ground here. It doesn't feel like it's doing anything too interesting. But then once it got to the instrumental section, from that point onward, it had some of the best stuff on the album up to this point. Like, that one section in there, that was, like, one of, if not my favorite moment on this album. Like, that was so good. And then it just kept up that level of insane quality, smoothness. I don't even know what to say. That was so good. But the fact that the beginning of the song did take a bit to get going for me does bring it down a tiny bit. Give it like an 8.7. Gliese 710. I'm probably saying that wrong. They can't have an album without having a song in 7/8. Great outro. Nice. Does it loop? Let's see if it loops. I don't imagine it does. No, it doesn't loop, but that's fine. I love that. Great outro. Give that one like a flat 9. Yeah, one of my favorites on the entire album, honestly. One of the smoothest, one of the most subtle, one of the most low-key. And that's also kind of the reason why I think I give it such a high score, because, again, it's just so smooth. Like, this entire album is just smooth as hell. I'm kind of blown away by this. Like, the fact that they were able to cook this album up in a week. No bad songs on here. No moments where I was really getting bored at any point. It's just an hour and 3 minutes of the band going in the studio without having any structure, any songs planned out, and just doing their thing. And not only do I think it's an interesting experiment, it's an experiment that worked really well. Even my least favorite songs on here, I still think are super fun and would be pretty re-listenable as well. I have no real big complaints about this album, honestly. Like, the only real problems I had were certain songs not quite feeling as loose and as free as certain other songs and feeling a little more standard. But even then, that's not necessarily a big negative. It's just something that I kind of wish was a tiny little bit more consistent throughout. But besides that, King Gizzard cooked once again with this one. Let's figure out the big number for the album. 9, divide that by 7. I'm feeling an 8.8 out of 10 on this album. Good album. Great album. Solid album.
That has since grown to be a flat 9 with the updated score on Ice 5. This album's pretty fantastic.
Nice. Yeah, King Gizzard. They cooked. They cooked hard. Can't wait for their next album. Going to be 70s blues rock, huh? Sounds interesting. I'm excited to see what they do with it. Look at this. Let's go through the ranking real quick while we can. We got last place Omnium Gatherum, then Paper Mache, then Fishing for Fishies, then Infest the Rat's Nest, then Battle of the Universe, then Ice Death Planets, Flying Microtonal Banana, I'm in Your Mind Fuzz, Nonagon Infinity, Polygon Dwana Land, and number 1, Petrodragonic Apocalypse. That's the rankings so far. I'm excited to listen to more King Gizzard in the future. I'm excited for their new album. I'm King Gizzard pilled, and I'm happy about it.